How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Alexis Lopez, TCG. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be jumping in and opening up a Innistrad Remastered Play booster box. You can check the description down below. We've already opened up a collector booster box to see what hits we got. This time, the Play booster box, by the way, just as a reminder, is one of the last Play booster box with 36 packs. They're going back to 30 packs for the Play booster box. Pretty similar to how it used to be, I believe, for draft boosters. So just as a heads up, no longer, or it was the set boosters that had 30. Either way, one of them had 30, and they were 36 for play boosters, but now, starting, I believe, with Aether Drift, they're going to be doing 30 play boosters packs in a booster box, so just a heads up for that. But we are going to be doing a opening here for this booster box of Innistrad Remastered. We really want to see what kind of, hits, quote-unquote, we can get with this box here, trying to see how well it'll do for us as far as like, hey, how many rares do we see, how many mythics do we see? So we'll kind of put that together at the end of the box. Obviously it's all anecdotal evidence. It's like, hey, you got this much amount, everybody else got this amount. It could definitely be changed and different, but starting with this box, we're going to be seeing whether it's worth it or not. I can remember that Ravnica Remastered, the draft booster box, as far as quote-unquote value, was not worth it. Now, the actual draft experience for this might be different, where that was worth it. I know some people did enjoy the Ravnica Remastered draft experience. So this is going to be, just for the value of this, we're going to be opening to see what kind of hits we get. We're hoping to see if we can get Edgar Markov in here. That's still going to be a great hit in the box regardless. Personally, I'm still looking for more Avacyn Angels, looking for Emerald Core of the Promised End, hoping we can hit it in there. That's a lot of mythics that we're hoping for, so we don't know how the rare and mythic rare hits are going to be. So let's dive in without further ado to see what kind of hits we can get in a play booster box. So again, they said, we're going to reduce the amount of packs in the play booster box now, going down to 30. So they initially said we're going to do 36 to kind of get you the best of both worlds with the set booster box and then the play booster box, the draft booster box. And then they recently reverted in saying, we want to quote unquote lower the price of what it is for the actual booster boxes themselves. So we're going to go down to 30 packs, which should also at the same time lower the price. This one didn't really lower the price on this, but it is 36 packs, so it's still, roughly on there. The price went up because people say, hey, like, this is the only way you can get Edgar Markov other than obviously the Commander package. So, if you're getting an Edgar in a pack, is kind of worth it if that's what you're searching for. But honestly, as always, I recommend picking up singles if you can, whether you're LGS or if you want to use my affiliate link down below to TCGPlayer.com. That's your one-stop shop for all your singles and sealed products for TCG. So I implore you to do that. It's well, we'll see. Starting with pack 1, whether we can hit a Edgar Markov in a play booster box. So the value for Edgar Markov is sitting about roughly $40 right now. So it's obviously way below the 150 it used to be when it was just a commander card in the commander deck. So starting with the first pack, let's see what kind of hits we get, and at the end of the video you guys can tell you for yourself whether it's worth opening and getting a box or picking up the singles for yourself. All right, we started with Intrepid Provisioner, Seize the Storm, Think Twice, Wildfield Scarecrow, He's Bidding, Star Commando, Lantern Bearer, Wandering Mind, Blood Mist, Duskwatch Recruiter. We have our first rare here in Skursdag High Priest, which is actually one that I don't think we saw in our collector booster box, so that's pretty good. And we do have a retro frame here, Borrowed Hostility, and then we have the foil at the end, which is the Young Wolf, and of course the retro frame lands, which are honestly for me are a big plus. I want to get these specifically, like all the retro frame lands, to be able to put in a specifically for me just like a pre-release package, so I can have lands for myself whenever I go and do pre-releases and I do drafts. So I want to get like at least 15 of all the lands in that way, just have uniformity when I do that. So that for me is pretty cool. But other than that, we again just one rare in the pack, which is going to be most of the time what you're going to see, which is just one rare per pack. If we get 2, that's crazier, and then we get a mythic, that's a decent hit technically in a play booster pack. Unites Rush, Imprisoned in the Moon, Grapple with the Past, Blood Mad Vampire, Thraven Inspector, Handwire Watchkeep, Geist Catcher's Rig, I like that I do see some of the alternate art. Well, not the alternate art, but some of the different art here, compared to the collected booster box as well, even for like the commons and uncommons. So that's pretty cool. Haunted Dead, Wild Hunger. We have our rare here in Hunt Master of the Fells. So it looks like each booster pack is going to have a rare and a retro frame. This one is going to be Niblis of the Urn. And then the foil is Uncommon Stenzia Masquerade. And then, of course, oh, this is a foil retro frame. Really cool. So we had an island there, but now we have a retro frame. So we haven't seen tokens yet. We've seen like the double-sided placeholder card, which makes sense since there are going to be a lot of double-sided cards in this set. You know, the Hunt Master of the Fells, for example, I didn't show you, but it does have a flip card on the other side. So it does make sense why you would see that. But we'll see if we see tokens and all that in these packs as well. Abundant Maw, Spontaneous Mutation, Falcon Wrath Torture, Spore Crawler. Oh, that is terrifying art. Well, no matter how many times I see it, it just makes my skin crawl. Alchemist Greeting, Gather the Townsfolk, Hinchland Logger, again another flip card. Somber Ward Sage, Mystic Retrieval. We have Chalice of Life, which is one that we haven't seen before, so it's actually pretty cool. You can tap this, gain 1 life. Then if you have at least 10 life or more than your starting life total, transform this artifact, and you can transform it into Chalice of Death, and target player loses 5 life. That's actually pretty cool. I'm building out a Bilbo Baggins gain life deck, so this is actually commander deck. So this actually might go in there. It actually helps because it does damage afterwards. Hull Breaker Horror is the rare for this one. The art on that is honestly fantastic. It's a Kraken Horror, and then we have the retro frame, excuse me, is the It of the Horde Swarm, and that terrifying. The bugs, man. The centipede there. That looks like a almost like it's an Eldrazi insect, which is already insane. Huh. How this would work for an Eldrazi like Pauper deck. I've been reading Pauper Lady. But yeah, that's just crazy like art on that. And then we have the Hungry Ridgewolf foil common, and then we have the retro frame swap. Oh, we do have tokens, nice. So we have Tree Folk flipped and the Ren and 7. Actually, not a bad token to have. I don't think I had a Red and 7 token before, so that's pretty good. So 3 packs so far, 3 rares. We'll see how the mythic hits are, but so far, of course, only 3 rares. Blazing Torch, Tower Geist, Glutinous Guest, Bramble Worm, Dauntless Cathar, Harvest Hand, Savage Alliance, Niblis of the Urn, Stenzia Masquerade, Grizzled Angler. We get the rare Rockfall Veil, so we do get a nice rare land here. We get a retro frame Scorned Villager. Now, if you haven't seen the retro frame flip cards, for example, they do have a flip sign here. Trying to tie it in still with the retro frame feel. So this card has a flip side, which is the Moon Scarred Werewolf retro frame here as well. So pretty cool. And then we have the foil Twin Blade Geist and the retro Flame Plains. Okay, so ooh, blood token and clue token. So again, we did get land for the rare, which is good. You know, if you don't have those lands, like these are the specific ones that say they intertapped unless you have 2 or more other lands. So they have some use in the commander decks, which is really cool. The retro frame land so far in each pack is really fun for me. For the fact that again, I want to build that uniformity for those pre-release and draft day, so I can just have one set of lands I always take with me and I can use. But I mean, it's kind of hard to just justify it so far with what we've gotten for the rares. Mortar's Compulsion, Eccentric Farmer, Raven Inspector, Midnight Scavenger, Vile Spawn Spider, Nebelgast Herald, Indulgent Aristocrat. We have a Borderless Abundant Growth, really nice. And then we have a rare Collective Defiance. Ooh, very nice. I like the art on this one, it's really cool. We have the retro frame Valorous Stance. Choose one. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn, or destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. We've seen this been played a lot recently, so that's actually really good. And then we have the Avasanian Priest foil with the retro frame for it. Oh, I like the art on this one. Like really serene and fantastic with the nature. And then we have an art card. Heartless Summoning We have the Giza there summoning her army of zombies. Not bad. It's been a while since I've seen art cards, which is a good thing. You know, art cards, again, I don't have a lot of use for them, but seeing them every once in a while is actually not bad. It's a little bit different from what you see in everyday packs, right? Which is a good thing, which is what we want. Cobbled Wings, Tragic Slip, Aim High, Ancestral Anger, Go for Dominance, Crusader of Odric, Harvest Hand, Markov Waltzer. Ooh, Flying Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 2 card creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Not bad. Boros, Hobbled Lancer, Groundskeeper. We have the rare Cryptolith Right. We have Retro Frame Bile Spawn Spider. Mill card at the beginning of your upkeep. And then we have the foil Scorned Villager Common plus the Retro Frame Swamp. Alright, so yeah, no mythics so far. We're hoping we can get hit. So I honestly, so far, I mean, we can already say if you're looking to draft this for you and your friends, I don't think it's a bad option. It is one of the last ones where you have enough for 8 people draft plus some prize packs, which is really cool. Voldarian Duelist. But whether you just want to pick it up and just open for anything quote unquote value, definitely I don't think is worth it at all. But I mean, it's still the beginning of the pack, so maybe we do get lucky where it pays for itself. But I don't think so. I think this is definitely draft the way to go, which a lot of people would say do so anyway. Drafting is always a lot of fun, especially when you can get your friends together, draft, have a good time. It's really, really nice. Archgoal of Thraven, especially for a remastered box where it's a lot of cards that you've probably already seen or probably already own, or if you're missing quite a few, you want to kind of go in there and see how they package it together to do the draft. I think that's definitely the way to go. Restless Bloodseeker. And then we have a rare Shattered Sanctum land, Retro Frame Young Wolf, and then a foil Inspiring Captain, Retro Frame Mountain. So yeah, very much Spirit and Human on the other side. Very much seeing some lands. Well, I'm seeing more lands here than I did see in the collector booster, which is really nice. As far as rarities, the retro frame lands are really good for me coming through. And then we keep seeing Young Wolf a lot. It just seems to be the theme for us, of course, coming out of the Young Wolf. It's like, yo, if you're gonna see me a lot, brother, you better play me in that draft. Evolving Wilds, Desperate Farmer, Gold Tree, Stormkirk Occultist, Geistlight Snare, and then the rare is Dawson of Perfection, with the flip side being the final iteration. Ooh, Eldrazi Insect. And then we have Triskaidekaphobia, 3 and a black retro frame, and then we have It of the Horde Swarm in foil. Which, let me tell you, shinier does not make it better for that particular creature because that Eldrazi Insect is still terrifying. But hey, we have the storyline. We have the Eldrazi Insect there now coming through with this. Ooh, very nice. All right, look, we're gonna get another art card here in this one. Spore Crawler. Ooh, Voldaren Epic here. I like the retro frame foil version of this card, by the way. Again, I run it in Rakdos Madness for Pauper, so when I saw the foil like retro frame versions, I was like, I gotta get a playset. So I got one. I opened one in my collection booster box. Probably gonna order the other 3 just to get the playset to add it to my Rakdos Madness deck because it looks really, really nice. And the retro frame foil, by the way, it's amazing. Another Abundant Growth, Dauntless Cathar, Conduit of Storms, Werewolf Horror, Griff's Boon, Summary Dismissal, Ambitious Farmhand, and then we get another rare land here in Deserted Beach. So if you're missing lands, I think this is the way to go with the play boosters if you want those 2 or more untapped lands coming in. Collective Brutality retro frame, very nice. We get the rare here, and so that's a double rare pack, and then we have Faith Unbroken foil. So retro frame island, and then we have art card. What is this one? This one is Laboratory Maniac. It's actually a really good card if we would have gotten it. So funny enough, if things go well in these play booster packs, you have the chance of hitting the regular rare that you're gonna get, or mythic rare. The retro frame could be any rarity, and then the foil could be any rarity. So the best bet for a play booster pack is 3 rares, which is the regular rare you get, the retro frame could be a rare, and then the foil itself could be a rare. So if we hit one of those, that's going to be like the high value of any of these play booster packs. And I don't mind remaster packs, and I don't mind the concept of a remaster booster box and everything, but when they have like a quote-unquote semi premium price attached to them, I'm not a big fan. Blade Stitch Scab, Soul Separator, Stars Call, Soul Cipher Board, and then we have the rare Vexing Double, and then we have the retro frame Dauntless Cathar, and then Butcher Ghoul Foil, retro frame Mountain, Human, and then Elemental Token. Yeah, because I mean, being honest, seeing like that these packs are more expensive than say a Foundations pack already, and like not just in LGSs, but like anywhere you see them, and even trying to like get a booster box is pretty crazy. Faithless Looting, hey, talking about, you know, Pauper and Reckless Madness, there you go. Faithless Looting also unbanned in Modern, so there you go. If you want to start Modern, play, add that in there. Essence Flux. So yeah, just seeing that these having a quote-unquote value of a premium tag attached to it with like a couple more dollars for a booster pack, and not, you know, not really getting anything out of these packs, or you're not really going to be able to hit anything out of these packs, and when it comes to quote-unquote value, it's tough to justify being able to pick this up. Honeymoon Hearse, we have a rare Altered Ego, retro frame Galvanic Juggernaut, ooh, foil Mythic Archangel of Avacyn, Archangel Avacyn, 3 and 2 white. Legendary creature Angel, Flying Vigilance. When Archangel Avacyn enters, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. When a non-angel creature you control dies, transform Archangel Avacyn at the beginning of the next upkeep. So this is the other Avacyn that we see and we like as well. Avacyn the Purifier, which the reason I really said ooh like this one, because the flip card art on this one is really, really nice. Just like the wings and like the red attached to it, the luminous fire in the bottom, and then the red frame on it, it's just really, really nice. And having this in foil is actually not a bad look. But that's our first mythic for the box, another retro frame land, which is really good. So yeah, I mean, again, we're almost through 1/3 of the box, and that's our first mythic hit. So if you're expecting to really hit anything of sort of quote-unquote value, and you run into paying a premium price for just the single pack that you're trying to pick up, it's very hard to justify that. So I would definitely suggest, though, going to your LGSs and drafting these. That's always a good time. You're gonna draft it, you'll probably win some extra packs on top of that. You get to experience the draft that it was built for, which is really nice. So I mean, or just buy a box with friends, split it up and draft that as well, or just do like a pre-release on your own kind of way with the different packs. I think that's definitely the best way to go about these, instead of just trying to open them and look at them for value, quote unquote. And then we have the rare Cruin Outlaw. We have the retro frame Biolume Egg. I don't know what I was trying to say before. Hey, we have a foil rare Distended Mindbender. Distended Mindbender. I was like, why is it like... So there's another Eldrazi insect. If you can kind of see it there, the purple luminous foil emerge in the retro frame and token. Very cool. So that's 1/3 of the pack. Let's see if the other 2/3 will treat us better as far as some more mythic hits. Again, hitting an Edgar here would really be good. It'll kind of not justify what it is, but I would hope that I can hit the Emerald Cool or the Edgar in this box. I mean, you know, the chance of hitting an Edgar in a box, we'll see how good it is. I mean, a lot of people have been pulling a lot of stuff, but it's been a lot of collector booster box that you've seen out there, so we'll see how the variety of hits are for a play booster box. So Rooftop Storm, and then we have the retro frame Seize the Storm, so this is a storm pack, and we finish it off with the foil Village Messenger, which is a flip card, and then retro frame Mountain, and then the art of the Tireless Provisioner, right? Tireless Tracker, excuse me. Tireless Tracker. Very nice. Yeah, like, there's been a lot of people posting up, like, obviously a lot of Edgar's, the Edgar Markov going down to $50, which is, again, excuse me, $40 going down to $240, which is weird to say, right? A card being $40 is like the price being lowered, but it means that there's enough being open. But it could be that it's just a lot of them being open in the collector, booster packs and collector booster boxes instead of an actual play booster box. So we'll see what we can find. Foolish Precision, Hermit Druid coming back, and the rare here, very nice. Look at that Tireless Tracker, which we talked about, coming into borderless. So it looks like if you don't get the retro frame, you can get a borderless hit here. That's a retro borderless rare. Oh no, we got a retro frame rare as well here in Traverse, the old one. Okay, so okay, almost hit the all. So I guess the best hits would be retro frame then would be 4 rares in a pack. If this foil would have been a rare as well, that would have been 4 rares for us. So Thermal Alchemist. So we had in that pack a Hermit Druid rare, borderless Tireless Tracker, Traverse the Ulvenwald, and then we had the foil, which was not a rare, but we could have hit 4 rares. So we got 3 rares in the pack, which is really good. But I was wrong. It appears that 4 rares is the best hit you can get if like all the stars align. Even there we got 3. So it looks like one of the commons could be replaced to be a borderless card, which is where we got the borderless card here. So it looks like in every pack, if you see 6 commons, you're probably going to get a borderless card being added. I'm not sure if that border is going to be any rarity as well, but it's also going to be rare. I doubt it. There are some other borderless cards. We did see the Abundant Growth. So it looks like one common can be replaced with the borderless card. So we're always going to get the regular rare. If we have 6 commons and we have a borderless card, but then we also see the retro frame card here, and then of course the foil. So in the best packs that you'll see in the play booster packs, you could get up to 4 rares. Again, very, very, very low chances of getting that, but it is possible, and I almost thought we pulled it off there, but no. 3 rares, which is still pretty good. Hermit Druid being one of them, which is a really, really good card. I'm seeing a lot of play in the different, recursion decks for Graveyard is always really good. But yeah, I thought we were gonna hit it all in. That was pretty insane. But still, no mythic in that pack, which is crazy. Hinterland Logger, Lupine Prototype, or is this Lupine or Lopine? I don't know how to say that. Journal Corpse Trawler, Town Gossip Monger. Ooh, there you go, another mythic Archangel of Avacyn, retro frame Mentor of the Meek, and then the foil Imprisoned in the Moon with the retro frame Island. Avacyn seems to be the mythic for today. Now that's the Archangel Avacyn, so it's not the Avacyn Angel of Hope, which is the bigger value hit, but still 2 mythics so far. We'll see if we can get more. Butcher Ghoul, Gather the Townsfolk, Ecstatic Awakener, Demonic Taskmaster, Pack Guardian, Uncaged Fury, Biolume Egg, Rare Stone Carved Coast. We have a retro frame Tragic Slip, and then a foil Deadly Allure, and then a foil retro frame Mountain with the Vampire token. All right, we still got a little bit more left on this second third of the box, and then moving on to our last third. Funny setup. So let's go speed it up a little bit through the packs, see what hits we can get in the rares. So normally, if you want to see a little bit more of the cards, the collector booster box, I do go a little bit slower through all the actual set. Now that we've gone through half the box, slowing down a little. I mean, speeding up a little bit to go through and see the rares. Ooh, we get a Gitrog monster. We didn't see that, I believe, in the collector booster box. So this is another mythic that we hit here. Golgari, Gitrog monster, Death Touch Froghorror, retro frame Covetous Castaway, and then we have the foil Lunarch Mantle. By the way, this art is really cool because I mentioned obviously the wings and all that in the flip side of the Archangel Avacyn, and then this enchantment aura having the wings there as well, whether it's a capture thing or it's like them showing themselves in disguise under the actual like coat of arms, is really, really cool. Just the art itself is really good. Like, it has some story behind it, and I want to know what it is. It's just really nice way of popping off. I'm over here like, yeah, let's speed up in the packs, and then I take my time talking about what I think of that art and how I think it has a story that ties together. Really good way to speeding it up, right? There you go, Lunar Mantle again. All right, let's see. All right, sorry about that. My camera started moving, so it's probably, it looks like a bit of a different angle here. Apologize for that. Mausoleum Guard, Moonlight Hut, Raven Inspector, Borderless, Traverse the Uvenwald rare, Retro Frame, Boldarin Epicure. Oh, unfortunately not foil, which is a bummer, but we'll take that for now. Rise from the Tides foil, and then a Retro Frame Swamp foil, and then a Spider token. Yeah, because like that Boldarin Epicure looks really, really good, and we would want to have that for the Pauper deck. All right, let's go. I just don't know how much the camera angle moved because it was just like moving on its own, so unfortunate if it changed. But what can we do? We just keep going. What's your goal? Young Wolf. Let's see. Spontaneous Mutation. Olivia's Dragoon. Like, I like how they're like she's riding the horse there. It's pretty cool. Grizzly Ghoul. Oh, that's terrifying. That is terrifying right there. Imagine like you're trying to kill that thing and it's just not dying. It's already a bear, which is hard to take down. It's insane. Elder Deep Fiend. This is an Eldrazi Octopus rare. Look at that. Whoa. Hold on. I'm trying to let you see it. It has all the people captured in its tentacles and stuff. Nah, it's an Eldrazi Octopus. That's just terrifying. Like, that thing is already huge. Like, it's crazy. Retro Frame Town, Gossip Monger, and then foil Cobbled Wings. My god, we're almost halfway through the box. Or more than halfway through the box, and we've only gotten 3 mythics, and 2 of them were the same. How much of a duplication are we seeing in this box? Or, you know, because it is a remastered, how much of a difference are we going to see in what we hit as opposed to like what we don't hit? You know, we're going to see a lot of the same commons and uncommons, of course, but how, you know, similar are the rares that we're going to see here? Darren Bloodcaster. My camera's moving again. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. So that was the Voldaren. We had the Retro Frame Burning Vengeance, and then the Killing Wave foil, and the Retro Frame Mountain. Ooh, Chandra Dressed to Kill emblem with the human side. I don't think I have a Chandra emblem, so that's. I always like having the different tokens and stuff, so it's really, really nice to see that for myself. I like making sure I have the tokens that I need for everything. And then using those tokens. It's always good to be able to kind of like draw your tokens and stuff like that with the different things you have. But just knowing that you have the tokens that you need, especially for constructive play, it's really, really nice for me. Hinterland Logger, Spider Spawning, Rick's Kindred, Twin Blade Guys, Olivia Voldaren. Did I say Olivia? Olivia Voldaren. 2 and black and red, so Rakdos, Flying Legendary Creature Vampire. You play 1 in red, Olivia Voldaren deals 1 damage to another target creature. That creature becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Put a +1/+1 counter on Olivia Voldaren. You can pay 3 and 2 black. You can gain control of target vampire for as long as you control Olivia Voldaren. Really, really nice card. Definitely putting us in an Edgar Markov deck for sure. I mean, just the full vampire sweep there. Very, very nice. And that's another mythic. Oh, we got another rare here in Tireless Tracker. Retro Frame Gather the Townsfolk, and then the foil Soul Guide Griff, and Retro Frame Forest. But yeah, we're definitely gonna get Retro Frames to get together for that draft or pre-release package that we take with us. So I'm really, really happy about that. But I mean, just seeing what other hits we can get out of here is gonna be tough to see. All right, Neglected Heirloom. You get the rare Voice of the Blessed. Delver of Secrets Retro Frame. Very nice. A lot of people really, really like this card, so I'm putting that to the side for myself as well. It does have a flip side with the Insectile Aberration. Human Insect. Woo! Duel for Dominance foil. They're like fighting to see he takes over. That guy's bigger. Isn't he gonna win? That's crazy. Retro Frame Swamp. Oh, I like the art on this one too. Yo, that's nice. Like Scarring Wasteland, obviously, but it just looks so good. I think some of the best cards here for sure though that I like have been the retro frames. Like as far as how they look, it's been really nice to see that. Artland Embraced by the Moon emblem. Hey, we're getting emblems here. Yeah, so I really like the retro frame, like border style for the cards. It's really nice. Conduit, 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 conduit storms, flesh taker, demon mail, Hubbard, fury blade, vampire, blood hall priest, vampire cleric. Another one to add to the vampire deck for sure. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, if you have no cards in hand, this creature deals 2 damage to any target. And then Madness, 1 in Rakdos. Retro Frame, Indulgent Aristocrat. Clear Shot Foil. Retro Frame Plains. And then the Wolf token with the emblem on the back. Very nice. Alright. This is the final card for that second third. And then we finally go to the last third of the box. See what we can hit and what we can get. We're still hoping to get more mythics. We're still hoping to hit Edgar Markov in a play booster box, so we'll see how easy it is to get, or if all the people posting them have just been from collector booster boxes. And Angel Fire Ignition rare, nice retro frame rare with Huntsmaster of the Fells. We have a foil Voldaren Duelist and the Plains. So that was 2 rares, but it was one of the rares we've already seen as well with the Huntmaster. I mean, I guess if you're going to be drafting it, you know you're not going to see a lot of mythics, right, for power level. So whether you can draft a whole vampire thing will be cool. I mean, I'm sure people have thought about that, tried it, and done it. We'll see. Preskydicophobia. Rare Second Harvest. Retro Frame Ambitious Farmland. And then foil Ancestral Anger. And the island. Yeah, so at this point, I'm sorry, I'm going to them pretty fast. Pretty much trying to see what rares we get in the actual packs and whether the retro frames and the foils are going to be rare as well. So again, I try to go slower at the beginning. I definitely go slow with the first box I open, whether it's a collector booster box or a play booster box. More Better Opportunist, pretty good card. And then once we get towards the end, especially on the second box we open, go a little bit faster. Ooh, Giza and Geralt. Human Wizard. Demir. Retro Frame and get Angelic Purge, and then foil Desperate Farmer. Oh, I love the foiling on the retro frames there too, on the lands. Stands out a little bit, pretty good. Innistrad Remastered. Again, it's up to you whether you think this is worth it just to get for any kind of value. Again, I still think that, you know, going to your LGS, Delver's Secret's very nice. Going to your LGS and doing the draft with them if they have it, Fiery Temper as well, good for Rakdos Madness Popper, is really good to have. You know, do support your LGSs, and by going and doing drafts with them, it's also really nice. Tameo, Field Researcher, Planeswalker, Mythic. This is the first time that we see it as well. Very cool. We get a Planeswalker Mythic here, and we get a rare land Handwear Battlements. Very nice. 2 rares in a pack. Retro Frame Noose Constrictor, and then a foil Reckless Scholar. I have not seen that Planeswalker before. I mean, it makes sense though, right? That we're gonna have the different Planeswalkers. Obviously, Liliana the Veil is in here, but the different Planeswalker because of the emblems, like it makes sense that we're gonna get emblem tokens for that reason. But yeah, as I was saying, I think drafting this at your LGS is probably the best bet to go. And, you know, or just buying a box, putting it with friends, and then drafting that way. Ooh, Memory Deluge rare. Retro Frame rare Metallic Mimic. Rare foil Restoration Angel. So there we go. That's the original 3 rares that I was talking about in the regular rare slot, the retro frame, and then the foil rare slot. We didn't get the 4th, which is a bonus one. But hey, 3 in a pack is really nice. And also that art for Restoration Angel is pretty cool. The wings like really stand out in the art. I think I'm a big fan of like whoever like it's just like how they're drawing the wings and stuff. It's really cool. I kind of hope to see the same treatment for the Final Fantasy stuff. Again, you know, Universe Beyond being what it is, I'm really ready to see the Final Fantasy stuff and how well that comes out. I'm gonna be getting a collector box and a play booster box if I can for those for sure. So we're hoping the art itself is just fantastic. We'll see what the chase are for that. Grave Crawler rare. And then we have the retro frame Giza's Bidding, and then the foil Demon Male Hauberk and the Mountain Clue. All right, so after this, we got 6 more packs. Enough for a pre-release. Build that with your friends, play it out, enjoy the game in limited format. It's always really, really good to do more limited in Magic as well. As I open up a booster box for myself. Ooh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Edgar Markov. Mythic hit. 1 in a play booster box. 1, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be a normal thing because we only had 4 mythics so far, but there you go. Edgar Markov, mythic. We have the retro frame Angel's Tomb, and then the Siege Zombie foil, and then retro frame Swamp, and then the Soren borderless art, which honestly looks really fantastic. But yeah, here we go. Edgar Markov and a play booster box. If you're still here, I guess yeah, it's possible to hit it. This is just the regular art, which is I think a little bit more than the selling for a little bit more than the retro frame one, which is crazy. It's just a couple more dollars though, but yeah, I mean, you'll have the pricing for some of the stuff that we hit, but this is gonna be the best value so far for sure. Gonna see this up and then continue with the rest of the box. All right, well, we hit it, Edgar. I'm not gonna lie, I was very pessimistic about this booster box, and really, just saying, hey, just draft it, pre-release it with friends, and I honestly think you still should do that, especially in LGS. But hitting an Edgar kind of quells a lot of that that doubt in that mind. It's really, really good. Tangible Virtue, Metallic Mimic, yet again in rare. We have Retro Frame Haunted Dead. So they have the little graveyard sign there for like things like your return from the graveyard on the retro frame, which I think is cool. Villagers of Eswald foil, retro frame Forest. Seriously, we get double Avison, Archangel Avison, and then we get 1 random as Edgar in there. Out of 5 mythics, one of them being Edgar Markov, is I just think like mythics are rare, like gonna be really, really low hits on these play booster boxes, and the fact that we got one, I think it's just nuts. I don't think that's gonna happen a lot. Torrents, Fist of the Angels, retro frame Abundant Growth, then Eden Alive foil, and the retro frame planes. Yeah, so I honestly didn't think we were gonna hit one. I mean, again, I'm still chasing the freaking Emerald Core, the Promised End, and we haven't seen that yet either. So we hit that afterwards. It's gonna be like, wow, the last few packs were the bangers in this one for sure. But we'll see what else we can find. Reforges a Soul. What is this like sorcery thing? It's like the Star Wars TCG like Hyperlife stuff. Retro frame Village Messenger, and then we have the foil Rally the Peasants. And retro frame Mountain. Yeah. Ooh, I'm so happy we're getting all those lands though. That's a good amount of lands. Plus like the lands we got from the collected booster boxes. To like really have my set for the pre-release or the draft. Really, really nice. Siege Zombie. Strength of Arms. By the way, in the collector booster box video, I talked about she had no arm. She does. It's just that it's hidden behind the blade. I was like, why does she? It looks like tentacles to me. I was so confused. Apparently, they're not tentacles. Join the dance. Indulgent Aristocrat. Grizzled Angler. Rare Mayor Abelbrook. Mayor of Abelbrook. And then Hall Pack Alpha Flip. Retro Frame Lightning Mauler. Soulbound. As long as this creature is paired with another creature, both creatures have haste. Okay. Interpret Provisioner foil. And then Retro Frame Land. Hey, 2 Edgars in the box. Edgar Markov art, as you can see here. Hey, you can say that we hit 2 Edgars in a booster box, right? One of them being the art card there. All right, last 2 packs. Let's see what kind of hits we get in these last 2 packs. Just insane. Again, I honestly just think it was really, really, it's just super rare to hit the Edgar in a booster box. Bill Queller, and at least a play booster box. I think collector booster boxes are gonna have way better chance, but I mean, here we are. Wild Fierce Field Scarecrow, Flesh Taker foil, and then Retro Frame Swamp. Ooh, we got a Human Wizard token, and then the Jace Unraveler of Secrets emblem. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last pack. As always, comment down below what you thought of this box so far. I mean, Edgar notwithstanding, I think obviously, like, if you're opening this for value, it's not really the point, not really the greatest thing to do so. But hey, we hit an Edgar, so like that's something, right? That's something in the box. Let me know in the comments below so far again what you thought of this box, whether you're gonna buy a booster box yourself, just for yourself, like I did, or if you're gonna play it with friends, like to do a draft or a pre-release, or if you're gonna do the actual drafts at the actual LGSs. Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what hits you've gotten so far in your actual boxes and your packs that you've opened. I'm always happy to hear about your successes, so please comment down below and let me know. Now we're gonna check out the last pack of this booster box to see what we get. Emerald Cool. I'm just gonna shoot my shot right now and say it's gonna be Emerald Cool, the last mythic that we get in this box. And if we do, then it was worth it for me. No, it still wasn't worth it. I don't think it was worth it at all. But this is what we open it for, to see what we can get. Conjurer's Closet rare, and Retro Frame Forbidden Alchemy, and then the last foil is a Gather the Townsfolk common. So no rare foil in that hit, Retro Frame Mountain, and no mythic hit on that one as well. So as we can see here, of course, we have plenty of rares in the packs. We got some packs that had up to 3 rares for a play booster pack. So I've never really seen that, to be honest. Obviously they mentioned and they talked about it, but it is rare to see. And the fact that we saw it here and almost hit 4 in one pack, which is insane, which is really something to think about. And wow, just whew, that's a lot of rares. And now let's check out the mythic hits. Of course, we know we have one there, but we have Tamio, Field Researcher, Olivia Voldaren, which is really good. We're gonna add that to the Edgar Markov deck, because we have an Edgar Markov now. We had an Edgar Markov in the collection booster box, but that just meant that if we opened it, we said we're gonna build the deck. So now we have one. We're gonna build the commander deck. We're gonna add the Olivia in there. We have the Gidrock monster. We have the Archangel Avacyn twice, 1 regular, 1 foil. So it is 2 different mythic styles. And then, of course, the Edgar Markov to round it all and let us know that we did get at least 1 big hit in this booster box. So again, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments below whether you think this was worth it. Obviously, you see the hits, not a lot of mythics in this whole box itself. A decent amount of rares, but not a lot of value in the rares for the set. You know, it is a remastered back, so a lot of stuff that you see for rares you can already have seen before. But of course, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification to notify you of all the videos as they come out. We're going to be going back to One Piece next week, right before we go right back into Magic with Age Drift, hoping that we can do all that right for release weekend. But yeah, One Piece will be next week. Check that out. We're going to be doing LP09. I really started playing One Piece a lot recently, so we're going to be trying to get more stuff for that as well. But of course, if you're looking for any singles or sealed product that you can't find in your actual booster box or your booster packs that you've opened, check your LGS first and foremost. But if not, you can use my affiliate link down below to TCGPlayer.com. That's your one-stop shop for all your singles and sealed product for TCGs. Whether it's the crazy booming economy of Pokemon at the moment, whether it's Lorcana, One Piece, as I mentioned, or of course anything you see here in Magic the Gathering. Using that affiliate link helps support the channel as well. I get a kickback off of that, so please go ahead and use that if you're going to be buying your singles and your sealed product from one of the greatest marketplaces online to get your TCG. So really good to go ahead and do that for yourselves and pick some stuff up, and of course support the channel all at the same time. And if you can't do that, of course, let your friends know, share this video, let them know, hey, is the play booster box worth it or not? Just watch the video and let me know, check it out for yourself. And of course, let me know down below, is it worth it or not? And then as always, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you being here. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Don't forget One Piece next week, and then going right back into Magic with Age Drift. We're going to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. Checking out some Fast and Furious and Age Drift and seeing what hits we get in those collector boxes and play booster boxes, plus some bundles coming your way for that. So be ready for that. Tune in, hit that bell notification to be notified of that when it comes out. And I'll see you all later. Take care. Peace.